Okay. Howdy again, folks. AK here, back with some more Zenless Zone Zero. And we're on part 69, dude. And we are doing more floral arranging for Orchidea. Or Orchidea, whatever her freaking name is. And we got another customer right here. Jane Doe, yes. She's into flowers too, and she's got her rodent pose going on. Long time no see, so you're the stand-in manager for Dude Gardening today. No wonder your top-tier VIP member can't even get the video store manager to watch a movie with me. It hasn't been that long. So that's what this is about. Well, you do have hobbies that are hard to pin down. Good thing that besides movies, I've also got favorite flowers. Well, not really flowers per se, more like little things that don't stand out but have the sparkle and a hint of alluring danger, you know. But let's focus on the present. You've been honing your flower arranging skills lately, haven't you? And I happen to need flowers. Theme is something like heartbroken maiden offering parting flowers to her star-crossed lover. A bouquet, then. No. If it were a bouquet, wouldn't the lover's guilt and sorrow wither away along with the flowers? Such intense emotion should stay with him for a long, long time. Nah, never pegged Jane as the sentimental sort. So that every time he carefully tends to the flowers, he will be reminded of the girl who was just as lovely and cherished. Let me think. Cold, harsh reality cages the girl's love-filled heart. All her romantic sentiments are powerless against this prison. What do you think of this design? Such a complex scenario. You're a smart one. If the flowers truly capture the essence of my proposal, I'll buy you a ticket to the play. What do you think? So it is for a play. Something doesn't feel right, but let's focus on arranging the flowers. By using red flowers at the top for love-filled heart, pink flowers in the middle for romantic sentiments, and blue or purple flowers at the bottom for cold and harsh reality. If the flowers are romantic enough, they should deliver Jane's message. Alrighty then. So very heavy on the romance. Unassuming. Huh. Red flowers, so that means, so roses, definitely. Well, I would say bellflowers, but multicolor peony is also pink, and it's leaning towards the romance bit. Blue or purple. Well, blue Evolvulus fits the blue, but purple is the other option, and unassuming yet subtly shining objects, and that rhymes with the mushrooms. And they're not being specific as to the density, and the density is the prettiest, so I'm going with it.
It is both intention and courage.
There you go, Lady Jane. butterfly orchids, and tulips. Ah, so these are the flowers. They're even more romantic than what I was imagining. I'll take them with me then. Did you forget something? Oh, right, I have the ticket with me. Jane casually pulls out a sticky note and effortlessly scribbles a line on it. 10 minutes, Ballet Twins Road. Enjoy the show. Don't miss the opening act of the show, manager. I even have a small cameo in it. If you think I'm not quite hitting the mark as a supporting actor, remember to intervene in time. With a pot of flowers with a long and complicated backstory, Jane heads toward Ballet Twins. Should be a good time to follow and check it out. Oh boy, what is Jane up to? What the... Oh, what the fuck is going on? Best seats? I'm sorry. Hold up. Jane looks a bit different now. She's already in disguise. She's not in disguise. She's in the same outfit she always is in. What do you call that? I would say it's acting casual, but, I don't know. I love you. I really do. But my family, my life, and everything else about me. I don't deserve you, but at least these flowers can stay by your side in my stead. Pot of flowers is better than me. It won't disrupt your life nor bring shame to your family like I would. As long as you take care of it, it'll bring you peace wherever you look at it. No, Astral, don't leave me. Wait, Astral? What? What's going on here? Who is Astral? Yeah, that's my question. Oh, shut up with your iPhone can't be backed up messages. I don't care. I'll deal with you later. Seriously, these iPhones, even they don't carry nearly enough memory as they should. I don't want to either. You should take these flowers with you and make sure to take good care of them. When a gentle breeze passes by and the petals brush against the leaves, soft rustle will be my last whisper left behind at your side. No, I won't listen. This isn't our end. It can't be. The elegantly dressed man refuses to accept the final gift from his beloved. Elegantly dressed? He's wearing a freaking jean shorts and sneakers. He doesn't look elegantly dressed. What are you talking about? Amidst the struggle, the flower pot slips from Jane's hands and shatters on the ground. Suddenly, Jane's words from earlier come to mind. If you think I'm not quite hitting the marks as a supporting actor, remember to intervene in time. Is this a rehearsal? Must be the moment. Jane appears to panic the moment someone else shows up. Why are you here? Come with me, now. No, at least give me time to say goodbye. You're coming with me right now. You're being completely unreasonable. Blue blood like you will only bring your misfortune. Fine, maybe you're right, but that was never my intention. I truly love her. Wait a minute. Did Jane attract the affections of this dude? And she's trying to get him to go away by acting a part? Am I missing something? What is this? What did I stumble into? Taking advantage of the man's moment of hesitation, you pretend to drag Jane away. As she's being pulled along, she puts on a teary voice while also casually wiping off her makeup. Finally, you reach a spot out of sight. We can talk here, he won't hear us. Astral, supporting actor. You don't like the name? It's inspired by the superstar from Redo. Oh yeah, Astra Yao, right? Hey, your little improv just now was really impressive, manager. Anyway, back to where we were. That gentleman's family holds some influence over mining affairs in the Outer Ring. To gather intel, one of my colleagues spent several weeks engaging in a little knock-knock romance with him. But he's rather stubborn, so the whole breakup part got handled off to me. Wouldn't that be called catfishing? Good question. Strictly speaking, I guess you could say I was being a bit deceptive. Oh, remember what Bernice was talking about in the last part? about some mining conglomerate going around in the outer ring and causing trouble they should not have been doing, and public security eventually got to them. So that's what happened. Jane was part of a setup operation to infiltrate, prey on the feelings of the weak link in the family, gather intel, and then break it off once she got what she needed, and PubSec could make the arrests or whatever it is. Good question. Strictly speaking, you could say it was being a bit deceptive. But manager, judging by how well you played along just now, no matter how you look at it, we're accomplices now. As my accomplice, I need you to keep our little secret. That flower arrangement from earlier, such a pity. If you'd arrived just a bit earlier, I wouldn't have ended up shattered. I gotta blow up my nose again. I hate seasonal allergies. Perhaps that little lord would have even let me take the flowers back. I guess that counts as a little slip-up in your performance. Now you owe me a romantic gift, right? Be sure to make it up to me when you get the chance. Me? Okay, then. That was weird. I am tempted to do more regular customers, but doing the main ones is giving me more ingredients to work with, so it's probably best to do the main ones. Well, let's take a look at this one just in case. Yee? Oh, wait. Is he the storekeeper where I get those trinkets? Yeah, he's the guy who looks like frickin', not Dead Mouse, it was the other one. Oh, shit. The electronic music duo. I cannot remember their name. Daft Punk. That's what it was. Yeah, the Daft Punk dude. Oh, it's you. Have you listened to my new song, Come Alive? Alright, fine, it's been out for a while, so it's not exactly new, but things have been really busy lately, you know that. Since I stay up late a lot but don't want to disturb others by turning on the lights at night, I could really use a little night light. Previously marked Orchidea to reserve a glowing accessory, something mood-shaped. Let's use that to arrange my potted flowers along with some white flowers that'll make it brighter, but not too harsh on the eyes. I'm not looking for something overly soft. Something more interesting would suit me better. Seems the accessory you mentioned is tranquil crescent moon, white flowers, with a touch of playfulness, not too delicate. That should be it. Ah. Shit. Well, that was messy and poorly timed. Okay, what did he want? Tranquil moon with white. That sounds about right what he wanted. Hmm. Sounds like he just wants something a little tame. I'll go with this.
Tulips symbolize tolerance and reconciliation.
This is exactly what I wanted. Hello, my overtime buddy. Just 42 days left until the score is due. You'll stick with me, right? Huh. So I can't do any more right now. I gotta keep going. Okay. So now we got Anton. He wants flowers too, eh? Proxy, Orchidea isn't here. That's okay. I'm sure your tastes are just as good as Orchidea's. Are you here to buy flowers, Anton? Not for myself. Honestly, I'd rather have a full pot of pretty decorations that don't need any upkeep. If they light up, even better. But I think Ben has something else in mind. He specifically asked me to buy a flower pot. I bet he's planning to start growing flowers. Please, pick the most expensive flowers for him. I'm not the type to be stingy with my bros. Ben's gonna be over the moon when he gets super fancy flowers. Really? Proxy, are you doubting my judgment? Look, here's the message Ben sent me. Bring back a flower pot, a heavy one, clear as day. If he wasn't planning to start growing flowers, why would he buy a pot of flowers? Besides, given how meticulous Ben is and his usual interest, suddenly wanting to grow flowers makes perfect sense. When you put it like that. Absolutely, trust me on this, bruh. Please arrange a flower pot with all the most expensive flowers in the shop for Ben, bruh. I don't know why I started saying that. It just sounds like something Anton would say. As for the pot itself, it has to be metal and heavy, enough to avoid getting knocked over at the construction site. Ben is as thoughtful as ever. I've even saved the money I was going to spend on my first bro's upkeep. I'm going to be the one to protect the first step on Ben's path to becoming a gardener. Anton's request is simple enough, just a metal flower pot with the most expensive flowers, but is that really what Ben meant? Probably not. Glowing decorative ornaments. That sounds like... No, it's not the mushrooms. It's not those either. Ornaments. Huh. Metal pot. Oh, the yellow like lamp branch. Interesting. Very interesting. So, most expensive flowers, he says, huh?
Happiness is like the fluttering shadow of a butterfly moving toward you.
I wasn't done and I pressed square by accident. These flowers look amazing. I don't know much about the language of flowers and all that, but looking at this pot of flowers really puts me in a good mood. Is that why everyone is so into that floral design thing? Once things settle down at the site, my bro and I will come to learn from you. My bro's great at loosening soil, so he's bound to be a pro at growing flowers. Yeah, if he doesn't utterly annihilate where the soil sits. By the way, so these flowers were prepared by you. How about joining me at Branch Street construction site? Everyone hasn't seen you in a while. We missed you. That's a bit too mushy. Saying things like that really throws me off. But hey, Ben is there too. If you go, you could also explain the meaning behind these flowers. Sounds good. I was just wondering, why does even Ben need a flower pot in the first place? Don't overthink it. Just wait for Ben to shower us with praise. When the big guy sees how expensive the flowers I brought back are, he'll be so touched he might even cry. No, he's going to be throwing a huge fit. Because he's all about being stingy with the budget. He's not gonna like it, Anton. He really isn't. We got dogs, too.
Proxy! You're here! I was just saying to Big Ben, this flower pot you designed is fire! Yeah, Big Ben loves it. Right? Ben?
Right. Like I said, the Proxy has a pair of small and dexterous hands, perfect for flower arranging.
What's going on?
I love the potted flowers you prepared, Proxy. Just these expenses. I better keep a good record of them.
I told you he wasn't gonna like it, and that smile looks creepy as fuck. Guys are keeping something from me.
Really? But you're clearly hiding something from me. You're both terrible liars. So, just tell me.
We really can't hide anything from you. Why would anyone want to buy flower pots if not for flowers?
My bad. I should have explained it more clearly. When I told Anton I wanted flower pots, I really did mean I just wanted the flower pot itself. It's because of these two little troublemakers. They keep knocking over their bowls.
Which would explain the dogs. Two little dogs play to the side, biting at each other's muzzles and rolling around on the ground in a mock fight. At the same time, you can hear them whining and knocking things over as if to supplement Ben's words.
I hear that if you have a wild hound at home, you could get a really big, heavy flower pot to feed them. They wouldn't be able to knock it over. So I wanted to buy a heavy flower pot to use as a bowl for their water.
I see. That's why Anton's request sounded so odd. Just explain more clearly next time.
My bad for being too hasty. I'll make sure to be more careful next time.
Just as you're about to set the pot aside, a familiar figure appears.
Oh, are you here on business too, Wise?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Well, I'm actually fulfilling my duties as temporary manager for Dew Gardening. Since the shop promises to deliver flowers to customers' doors, it's normal for me to take on that duty.
Orchidea eyes the pot of flowers Anton brought from Dew Gardening, the really expensive one.
It seems, with your skills and sales, our most expensive flowers will be sold out in no time.
Right. Miss Orchidea. You're here for that, right? We've looked around, but we only found...
Only found...
these two dogs.
The clues Ben found, the two so-called wild hounds are currently whining due to not having sturdy enough food bowls.
Thank you for your hard work It's not your fault. That flower is truly rarer than I could have imagined. Either way, you have my gratitude. I'll figure it out. Well then, my temporary manager and I will be taking our leave.
Of course! But, would you two mind, when you have time?
Bring a flower pot over.
Once I'm free, I'll get you guys another flower pot. How does a stone one sound for these little guys?
Sounds great!
You and Orchidea head back to the flower shop. I was not entirely happy with that one due to pressing the button early, but I do think I fulfilled all the requirements. Thank you for your hard work, part-time manager. It looks like it's almost closing time. Did anything special happen today? Pass on Lycon's message. Ah, I understand. This really takes a weight off my shoulders. Now I just need to continue visiting the flower suppliers I had arrangements with. Once I get the right flowers, I'll make sure to send them back promptly. Familiar bamboo with a neck pillow and a work bag passes by tiredly. Oh, it's a neck pillow. Okay. It's kind-hearted flower shop manager and florist. Oh, my sunflowers are blooming beautifully. They're so full of energy that several flower heads are even competing for space above the vase. Evidently, my flower care skills are still with me. Looking at them before heading out in the morning instantly lifts my mood. How's your work going? Terrible. It's getting even worse. My boss's arrogance has somehow turned into a strange anxiety spraying all over the office. He keeps shouting things like, and go find it. And are we just going to stand by and let them stop working while pacing back and forth? I don't get it at all. I think I might have understood a little. Happiness I get from sunflowers can only last so long. To ease my boss's anxiety and keep him from causing trouble, I have no choice but to work overtime late into the night. Overtime, boo. Here's a bouquet of daisies. They don't need much space to grow and should complement your sunflowers nicely. Thank you for your kindness, good-hearted manager. I'm not sure when I'll finally put out this mess and bring home a pot of flowers of my own. See you next time. Overtime leaves. Poor thing. Or Will thing. Seems like a very dedicated programmer. Hope I can find a better job. And I'll need to trouble you with helping out at Duke Gardening a little longer. But since there's no longer pressure of searching for Nineveh, and not as many flower suppliers I need to visit, I'll be back to take over the flower shop soon. Nineveh? Until then, I'll be counting on you. Okay. So I did do everything right with Anton. It's just I felt I could have added some more stuff onto it. Ooh, it's Nicole. I wondered when she'd show up. Oh, it's the Elfie. Robo girl. Okay. Proxy, are you here to buy flowers too? I didn't know you were into gardening. Don't tell me you're trying to steal my business. Not unless you're opening a flower shop. Nah, flower shop returns take way too long. That's not for investors as bold and sharp as me. But wait, are you helping out the manager of Duke Gardening? Then we definitely need to talk about my new big deal. What are you getting into this time? Shush, I've got this super reliable middleman. Says there's a mining company boss out there hunting for a specific pot of flowers. Apparently, it's a pink, extremely rare and exotic flower with the name of an ethereal. He mentioned all his other partners have been coming back empty-handed. So someone with connections like me is his last resort. The flower you're talking about isn't exactly easy to find. What's the big deal? The request I got is pretty straightforward. Just help me arrange something based on it. Don't you have any pink flowers that are special enough here? Those flowers that match my hair color have glorious blooms. They're lovely, even if they don't check all the boxes, right? Oh, and by the way, I'm on a bit of a budget. Can't go overboard. She looks totally clueless about what's going on, but since she's set on it, let's roll with pink flowers and arrange something rare and exotic enough for her. Gonna keep it within her budget, too. Since you're set on it. I'll get them for you. Carved base. I love how all the pots are the same price with no anything different on them. I'll go with this. Pink. Rarity. Okay, pink peony. No pink here. No pink there. So pink with pink. Okay, so the peonies were among the thing. Okay, keeping it within budget. I'll go with that.
Happiness is like the fluttering shadow of a butterfly moving toward you.
King's flower and a snapdragon. Not bad, not bad. What a beautiful pot. Let's check the bill. You're kidding me, right? Froxy, why don't middleman tell you about Nineveh? Shh. Do you really take me for the kind of uninformed and self-deluded hollow raider, Proxy? Nineveh, we cunning hares have always steered clear of Hollow Zero. We know nothing about that giant ethereal. However, my greedy middleman has been begging me non-stop to seal this big deal. He even paid half the deposit up front. He just wanted a pink, extremely rare and exotic flower with the name of an ethereal. Then I'd say the one you gave me fits the bill perfectly. Besides, I went out of my way to say I've more than fulfilled my end of the bargain, right? Almost forgot, Nicole always keeps an ace up her sleeve. As for the final tricky requirement, I think you haven't named this plant yet, right, Proxy? Fortunately, I had Anby help me look up some info before I left. How about naming the flower Geppetto? Oh god, Geppetto. We're still hunting for that bastard after he got away last time. You could just do that? Friggin' Geppetto and Nineveh. Nicole cheerfully walks away with her potted plant. Ooh, Zhu Yuan. Oh, I hate that I missed you in the frickin' banner return, darling. I hope you come back soon. I need Zhu Yuan in my collection. Like, for obvious reasons. Seriously, man, I hate that I missed Zhu. Really, really hate that I missed Zhu. So I have to wait for her to come back, however long that'll be, before I can grind for her again. Ugh. Sucks. Manager, I didn't expect you to know much about floral design. A friend of mine wants to nurture the mind and spirit, so I thought I'd get a pot of flowers as her birthday present. She's the lead singer of a rock band. As for flower arranging, let's just say she's completely clueless. Plus, her daily schedule is far from normal. In the interest of flowers, maybe we should stick to using only decorative elements. A pot of decorative accessories. Does sound a bit odd, but I think it's better this way. Also, considering my friend's style, could she be creative with the accessory colors? Accessories of 3 different colors should do. Receiving an everlasting pot of flowers doesn't sound bad at all. I'll put it together right away. Only accessories. 3 different colors. So that's what the Snapdragons look like.
The lamp branch gently sways, with good luck waiting for you just around the corner.
Pot without flowers looks beautiful too. Now my friend won't have anything to complain about. Let's wait until she truly believes in nurturing the mind and spirit before diving into the discussion. Zhu. Manager? Zhu Yuan looks up at the Dude Gardening sign. I thought it was Luis. That's right. What would you like to order, Zhu? There's been a tricky case lately that requires on-site investigation in Blazewood. I've been working overtime for several weeks now. I finally have some free time this weekend to visit home, so I'm planning on bringing a pot of flowers for my parents. Hopefully it'll ease their nagging, but I still haven't decided what to get them. What kind of flowers do the other customers really like? You want darker colored flowers or lighter ones? Would it be possible to have both? I'm thinking a mix of dark and light colors would look better. What do you think? Sure, of course. What about the spacing? Could it be a mix of loose, spacious arrangements and some densely packed, compact elements? Different parts of flower should be able to handle various combinations, right? What about the overall style? My mom likes gentle flowers, but Dad prefers ones with more character. Can it be gentle and interesting at the same time? Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Sorry, are my requests a bit too much? Can you really manage all that in a single pot? Are there any other requests? It's okay to add more requests? I saw a flower last time that had warm, radiant colored petals with a unique shape, but I forgot its name. If you could find it, please include the stem arrangements for me. Should have written it down. Pot of mixed light and dark flowers with dynamic spacing, some parts more spacious than others, more compact, needs to be both graceful and playful. Should be okay. No problem. Big problem. I have no idea. I have no freaking idea. Well, we know it involves with dark colors, purple, red, pink, with light colors. Oh, the snapdragons. Okay, so the snapdragons were correct. I think that's about it. I'm gonna keep it at that. Sparse top, dense bottom.
Engraved with a profound charm, understated yet dignified.
Sunset umbrellas and memorial flowers. Wow, turns out such combinations really exists. Thank you, Madger. If I need fresh flowers or potted plants next time, can I come to you again? I'll be here for another few days. By the way, I remember you have some friends in Blazewood. I recently sealed off an illegal mine near Blazewood for operating inside a hollow disaster risk zone. Yeah, this is after Zoo figures out that I'm Faithin, which the game has already spoiled, because I did several, at least one or two quest lines that took place after, way ahead of time. However, I've heard that some of the mining owners' associates have been plotting to restart operations, even put some effort into making it happen. If your friends find out that they've resumed operations, please let me know. No problem. Feels like there's a subtle connection between all the events that happened recently. Is the topic too serious? You looked concerned. Don't worry too much. Public security won't let issues like this get away. I'll head back now. Oh, then. If you hear anything, just call me. Zhu Yuan with some effort leaves with the intricately arranged flower pot. Hugo? Oh no. He's entered the picture. I'll do Snap's floral arrangement then. Hello, I'd like a pot of flowers that can be used as a photography prop. What kind of flowers you like? This prop is very important. Carefully designed its color scheme, shape of the flowers, and spacing to fit the scene for the shot perfectly. I've also prepared a sketch. Let's go with this one. Snap is as assertive as ever, then let's arrange something based on its drawing. Let me look at it. At the sketch. Sometimes customers want a flower arrangement that looks exactly like the one in the picture. Please pay attention to the spacing of the flowers to ensure it matches the picture. Go for it. Oh boy. Okay, well I recognize the cerulean plot straight away. I'm guessing those are orchids, right? Sparse orchids from the looks of things. And red memorial flower? I think? Or is it peonies? No, too round. I think it's the bellflowers. Yeah, dense bellflowers. And finally, water lilies, I think. Dense water lilies. Dense water lilies. Yeah, it has to be. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, this has to be it. Yep. That's what I'm looking at.
Represents unwavering faith, which evokes resilience and protection.
Kind of threw a curveball at me there. And just like this, the result is just as good as I imagined. Thank you. Oh, it's Ray. I'll do Ray after I do Hugo, because I don't know if they'll throw a curveball at me. Big diamond. Vivian. Hey, record thief, how are you doing? You stole something that belonged to Astra Yao, by the way. You Shonen freak. Vivian told me that Lord Phaethon has become a part-time florist at Duke Gardening. Naturally, I'm here to offer support. Wait, since when did he become a good guy? Alright, there's plot that I haven't gotten to yet. That would be why. Just so happens I want to send a flower pot to my friend. Would you kindly help me arrange one? What kind of flowers you want, Hugo? Now I think about it, I thought my friend would appreciate overly expensive flowers. Then that settles the budget. Could you please arrange a pot of cheap flowers for me? What's wrong? Are you worried about the sales manager? Don't worry, I prepared a big surprise for you. You'll see once the arrangement's ready. By the way, I don't have many specific requirements for the flowers, but I think the choice of flower pot is very important. Intricately crafted flower pot adds to the beauty of the flowers, and it's also heavy enough that it doubles as a handy weapon within reach. Okay, then. Hearing Hugo's words after going through Zhu Yuan's request is really throwing me off. So let's go with a pot of the cheapest flowers. I'll go arranging. Okay. The carved base. What else? So, cheap flowers. So, roses. Daisies. Evolvulus. I'll go with dense just to make it look pretty.
It is both intention and courage.
Well, prettier. Is it weird that I'm having fun with freaking floral arranging? What am I doing? Wait a minute! The Nineveh? Oh no. The thing they've been fighting over. I'm sure you've already received my gift, right, manager? He got the Nineveh flower. That's what it was. It's all yours to do as you see fit. I have other business to take care of for now. Wait.
What's the matter, manager?
You can't just drop that rare ethereal hellflower on me and pretend like it's nothing happened, you asshole.
Is my present not to your liking?
The present's fine. I'm just questioning how you got it.
Isn't this the rare flower Victoria Housekeeping's been looking for? Nineveh? Where did you get it from?
Then again, he is a master thief, so something like this is probably elementary for him.
Before Vivian mentioned it, I had never heard of a flower that feeds upon the hollows for nutrients like an ethereal, nor a flower that looks like a symbiotic ethereal.
By the way, I just realized he has heterochromia like Lady in Devil May Cry 3, or Devil May Cry series in general. That's different. That's people born with differently colored eyes. It's a rare mutation.
However, it is something that a client of Victoria Housekeeping wanted, so it's not surprising it's rather unique.
So he's doing a favor for his old buddy Lycon, is he?
So I asked around. Let me guess. Did Lycon say something like, "This flower requires an extremely difficult and specific environment and is far from easy to cultivate. It is also extremely dangerous to try growing any plants in areas repeatedly ravaged by Hollow Zero"?
That's exactly what he said.
As expected of Hugo. Even the description you gave is almost word for word what Lycon said.
Well, that's because these are facts we both know of. I managed to find an elusive flora expert who likes these kinds of flowers and planted a few at home. A flower so rare and precious that most haven't even heard of it is to another person merely a small part of their hobby. It's quite normal for it to be that way, no?
He reminds me of Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh! With how he talks and acts. But instead of being a instead of being a rich game master, he's a petty thief in gaudy clothes.
In any case, I came to inform you the moment I obtained the flower.
A very, very good petty thief.
You're so kind, Hugo. But I think Lycon said...
that he didn't want a certain someone to put themselves in danger to get this flower. And it didn't matter if even he couldn't fulfill his client's wish.
Okay, there's definitely a character arc in there that I have yet to get to.
Allow me to assure you, in the process of obtaining Nineveh and gifting it to you, no person nor ethereal came to harm. In fact, no one even got close to Hollow Zero.
Then how did you get it in the first place?
Please, accept it, dear manager. Just take it as if a bird flew by with flowers in its beak and dropped it from the sky as a gift for you,
That too.
Of course, since it is a surprise gift. There should be no need to tell anyone where you obtained it.
I found the Nineveh you mentioned. Master Proxy. As I thought, there's nothing you can't do. Rena and I had already prepared for the event that we can't fulfill the client's additional requests. That said, thank you for putting so much effort into our commission. Wait a moment, I'll be there soon. I'll be waiting for you at the flower shop. Shortly after sending the message, Lycon appears. Let's go ahead and do this one for Ray. Someone new from Institute's coming to the outpost for the shift. I want to gift her a pot of flowers. On one hand, it's to show our welcome, and on the other, it's to let the newcomer know that Scott Outpost is not the terrible place they believe it to be. I want a very warm, rare, and expensive flower to show my sincerity. The structure can be more open, just like what I'm trying to get across to the newcomer. That workload at the outpost is certainly very reasonable and loose. Is it really? It's hard to explain, but anyway, let's not raise any red flags at this stage. Ray has a high budget, so let's use red, yellow, pink, and similar warm-colored rare flowers to create a spacious arrangement for her. I feel guilty for this, but I'll arrange it for you. Greater than 8,000, rarity. Sparse, huh? Red, pink, and yellow. Okay. Yeah, I'll go with as is.
The King of Flowers effortlessly commands admiration.
Wow, this looks amazing. Getting a welcome gift like this will certainly make her happy. As for the actual work pace, I'll tell her in a day or two. Okay, we got the massage parlor robot. I'd like to buy some flowers for the shop. No need for overly expensive ones. Common ones will do. Since customers come and go every day, it makes it easier for me to replace things if they knock it over. I want the overall feel to be gentle and soothing. After all, people come to my store for relaxation. By the way, it would be better if you could use flowers that can be made into essential oils. Budget-friendly pot of flowers for old Dewey. Ordinary but gentle. All I can think of are roses and lilies. Okay. Eh.
Caramel Dream makes one feel as though they are immersed in the sweetness of a fairy tale.
These flowers are perfect for my shop. Thank you. If you have time, don't forget to visit my store. I'll surely help relieve some fatigue. The dog wants flowers too. Okay. Howl's carrying a photo in its mouth. It passed the photo placed on the ground with its broad paw, then lowers its head and nudges it with its nose a couple of times. He's even got a little frickin'... Is that a camera or a coin cash Denny thing on its collar? Past the photo placed on the ground with its broad paw, then lowers its head and nudges it with its nose a couple of times. Ruff! Ruff! Howl lifts its head and calls out twice, then tilts its head sideways and looks over, appearing pleased. I didn't expect Howl to help buy flowers, so let's prepare the pot of flowers based on the photo. Take a chance at the photo. Don't run off, pal. Okay, wooden pot. Purple. Viola. Definitely not dense. Looks like tulips. Sparse. And water lilies. I think. That's it.
Tulips symbolize tolerance and reconciliation.
Oh! Seeing the finished product, Hal wags its tail at lightning speed. Takes 2 steps closer, gently bumps its head to you as if showing approval. Good boy. That's it? Okay, I need to do other clients. Okay. Talk to Lycon. Master Proxy, where'd you find the Neva? Are you injured? It's from a mysterious kind person. What kind of mysterious kind person could deliver such a precious flower? However, you've always been well connected, Master Proxy, so I won't pry any further. Lycon seems to pause for a moment when he sees a certain flower. These flowers look familiar. Which ones? Just a small and ordinary purple flower, but it's very resilient. You can find it everywhere in the wild. It's edible. It can also be used for emergency treatment. Lavender? I don't know. But it's really just a plain flower, so I wouldn't expect it at the florist. I must be mistaken. Sorry for taking up your time again. Let's focus on the rare flowers our client is concerned about. The banquet's about to begin, so I can't be away for long. Could you arrange the flower pot with the Neva and deliver it at the VIP suite at Starloop Tower? I'll wait for you at the elevator entrance. Apologies, but the client's banquet is on the top floor, and he's very cautious with security, so I can't bring you up with me. However, I will ensure the full reward he promises will be forwarded to you. How do you want it arranged? Actually, apart from the Neva itself, the rest of the arrangement is merely decorative. However, Rena instructed me that the pot should really have a metal base to match the banquet's lighting, decor, and atmosphere. Also, to highlight Neneva's cover, all accompanying flowers and decorations should ideally be purple. Neneva, purple decorations, and a metal base, and straightforward request. I'll get started. So, okay, so metal base. Neneva, of course. 2 others are purple. Purple. I think that'll do it.
A combination of simplicity and modernity, with no extra lines.
It's oddly glowing, with like ethereal energy coursing around it. Deliver the potted plant. Wait a minute. I have this. I don't need to go to the car. Instant transmission, bitches. Hey, dog boy, I got your rare ethereal devil flower right here. You're as punctual as ever. You hand the pot with the Neva to Lycon. Ah, what a beautiful arrangement. It really highlights the Neva's character. What, do you mean the mythological figure? I presume is where the name comes from, or the giant demon monster from the Lovecraft dimension. You even added some viola. It's perfect here. Rena was right, Master Proxy. Truly has a talent for floral design. Thank you very much for this. You're welcome. There's still a few things I need to prepare for the banquet, so I'll excuse myself. Butler has prepared some snacks for you. Please feel free to relax here for a while if you have the time from all your business affairs. Snuck out of the banquet kitchen specifically to serve you. Okay. Well, it's been a minute since I've been in this location. Hey, it's even the same balcony. The sofa. Hey, it's Sukaku. Butler, can I sit on the sofa? Clearly comfortable, but also prone to collecting dirt. Maybe check between cushions. Just happen to leave, just in case a celebrity left behind. Just happened to leave behind a priceless, exquisite jewel somewhere. Could easily skip opening the video store for at least a month. Feel around, see if the professional cleaning staff arrive before the video store manager could try for luck. Maybe I should check another spot. Attempted, what did that say? An attempt at wealth. Ah, that's funny. Back here again, all day. I'm the real VIP of the VIP lounge. Keep the walkways clear. Tired of remaining people that running around isn't allowed, even though it's an open area. Wanted to be a regular security guy, and now I'm giving tours to rubberneckers. The heck is a rubbernecker? Is Astra a good singer? I don't know. All I know is that her popularity is making my life harder. Oh, come on, man. You're getting paid bigly by the hour. I think you'll be fine. Delicious. I'll have one more serving of that. No, make it 10. Oh, it's Sukaku who's talking. Yeah. Delicious. I'll have one more serving of that. No, make it 10. At least you're having a great time. As soon as you get close, Harumasa spots you. Broxy, you got an invitation to that boring bouquet upstairs too? I don't get it. It's not anything to be proud of, so why invite so many people for it? Ah, you're here. Please give me a moment. Miss Sukaku had just requested 10 more servings of snacks. Oh, sorry about that. Could you please tend to Wise first? Sukaku has already had plenty. However, if Sukaku hadn't insisted, we probably wouldn't have come out for this field work anyway. So now she's all full. She's doing some training and never been showed up, which leaves our poor deputy chief upstairs being the face of the party. What exactly? So this banquet and Nineveh, tell me what exactly is going on? Allow me to handle this. It's Knockout's fault. Precisely my what? Allow me to handle this. It's Sukaku's fault. Precisely my what? I had to do a Transformers Prime joke. It was calling for it. Although I don't think Sukaku would say precisely. I think that would be the other way around. It's Harumasa's fault. Precisely my what? Well, I don't think it's right for you to hear. Yeah, I think Sukaku sounds more fitting of the Starscream, even if she's not exactly brilliant. And then Harumasa would be the one trying to manage it, being all like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I think it's fitting with Sukaku being Starscream. I don't think it's right for you to hear it from me. How about we just sit down, relax, and treat ourselves to these beautiful waffles by our elite butler? Though you haven't figured out what's happening, at least the waffles are amazing. Not long into your break, you hear a commotion from the elevator area. Uh-oh. Allow me to handle this. It's Harumasa's fault. precisely my what? Oh, look who's back. Mr. Heterochromia himself.
Dear manager,
Oh, yes.
you've given the Nineveh that I brought you to Lycon, correct?
Yes.
I gave the flower arrangement with Nineveh to Lycon already, yeah. Is there a problem?
Of course not.
Yes. No, wise boy. Absolutely not.
That's the real deal, all right. Their client must be delighted. However, I'm guessing you don't know the details behind this banquet.
It has to do with that whole thing at Blazewood, doesn't it?
There's been too many coincidences lately. I can guess the gist of it at this point.
Then I'll fill you in on the details, shall I? As you've probably guessed, this time, Victoria Housekeeping's client has many controversial businesses.
Define controversial.
One involves a high-quality mine near Blazewood.
Okay, so Cobalt.
They only just managed to estimate the value of that mine a few days ago. It's worth an inordinate amount of Denny's, enough to make the owner jump for joy.
Lemonade saying back from a couple streams ago, what's good? Crawling through content, got a whole bunch of side missions in the wings, got characters whose dates I eventually should fulfill, and I recently finished the Overlord Feast, and now I'm doing the Florist Quest, which originally I wasn't keen on doing, but ended up doing because apparently, in order to fulfill one little side quest with Pulchra, I have to unlock the use of doing the Florist stuff, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Kind of a unintended sidetrack, but it had to get done eventually anyway. Worth mentioning there were down at Denny's, make owner jump for joy.
However, as I'm sure you know, Outer Ring Hollows are quite unstable. Not long after, the area was deemed to be at high risk for hollow disasters. Fearing potential safety concerns, PubSec ordered them to stop work.
Also, the Florist stuff takes place in an indeterminate amount of time after the main Season 1 story arc, where I'm assuming Hugo shows up, or at least somewhere in the middle where Hugo shows up. So I'm basically meeting him ahead of time when I'm technically supposed to. But whatever. I haven't really had much difficulty with piecing the game's plot together anyway, so I'm not terribly bothered by it.
Naturally, the owner awakened from his fantasy of making a fortune and didn't want to let go of his cash cow. After asking around, he decided to ask for help from a certain powerful individual. Yes, that honored guest upstairs. It's not difficult to find out that honored guest's preferences. What he cares about most is his dear daughter and the flowers he keeps at home. Nineveh.
Is it Lilac's father, I'm guessing?
I'm surprised you're willing to help someone who would ignore hollow disaster risks and safety concerns for profit like that.
Or is it... I want to say Lilac, but then I remember Vivian's also in the picture somehow. Again, technically takes place way later in the game, so I'm kind of just piecing it all together as I go.
Now, don't put it that way. I just simply can't bear to watch a dear friend fail to complete his client's request. That's all.
Quote, hey, how's it going, manager? Quote, unquote, never seen you in my life. Basically sums up event timeline skip. Yeah, I've made that joke myself. It's yeah. I mean, I could have just waited to do all this stuff naturally anyway, but the game, considering they kind of hang that whole sort of Damocles limitation over your head. I mean, some of them don't have it, whereas others do. So it's like, wait, do I have to do it and it's gone, or is it still doable? That sort of thing. So it's kind of one of those, I've kind of done half of them at this point under the thought process of do it now and you'll get the polychromes before they are gone, that sort of thing. So it's like, yeah, it kind of is, yeah, it's basically a sort of Damocles decision. Do I do it? Do I not do it? But if I don't do it, then I can't do this thing or that thing, etc., etc. All the more reason as to why I virulently believe Triple Z should have been a full, proper, physical release game without gotcha silliness, because the game's too good for it. Yeah, it has a flag, it's permanent event, but certain rewards are temporary. Yeah. Oh man, if the day comes where Zenless gets a proper full game release, I will be a very happy man. Because honestly, I feel the game is just way too good for it. Okay, I can't wait to bear friend fail to complete the science request, that's all. Somehow it feels like Hugo has other plans. What exactly is he trying?
Look at the time. The situation upstairs should have settled by now.
Lycon appears beside Hugo.
Is that so? You seem to know a lot.
What are you doing here, Lycon? How's the situation with the banquet and Nineveh?
My client's wishes were dashed the moment he gifted Nineveh to the honored guest.
Uh-oh.
Oh?
So it wasn't supposed to happen?
He was impatient to make an impression and rushed to find out what that honored guest liked, but failed to ascertain the meaning behind the flower. He wanted to curry favor with his gift, but knew nothing of the person he was attempting to please.
Uh-oh. What, Hugo? Care to explain?
That gentleman did not favor Nineveh for its rarity or beauty, but instead because his friend sacrificed their life for him, allowing him to escape Hollow Zero. And the area he escaped to just so happened to have Nineveh growing there.
Physical release of a non-gacha Zenless would basically be a polished JRPG without the FOMO, I suppose. Yeah, I would think of it as, okay, basically everything is in the game, but you progressively unlock everything as you go. That would basically be my easy to fix / address method. And honestly, the game plays like a combination of Devil May Cry crossed with Yakuza, so... And Yakuza, you know, it's basically structured like those games anyway, so I wouldn't think it would be that difficult to repurpose. Okay, so the other guy gave the flower to was not impressed with the Neva due to its beauty and rarity, but because it reminded him of somebody he cares about. Okay.
Nostalgia from a big shot like that is just like a performance.
Ooh.
However, if they've been led onto the stage by another unwillingly, of course he'd be unhappy.
Also, it would have to be the and also this is the other big point. The physical release would have to be playable without being online all the time. That was the problem I have with the Rail disc release. The fact it cannot be played offline and it has to be online all the time. So basically, the disc version of Star Rail is worthless. It's a paperweight. Forget about it. You might as well just stick with the digital version. Anyway, because it's like, why would you even bother with the disc if it's just not going to be playable? Assuming MiHoYo goes and puts out an update and says, oh yeah, you can play with it offline now. And even then, you probably, even if somewhere down the road you did get the disc version, thinking, oh, I can play this game now, right? And the servers no longer exist to update it, it's like you're boned. They'd have to make a different release version with that alteration. So yeah, if they were to release Triple Z as a full game, physically, they would have to basically make it where the online requirement is null. Otherwise, it's worthless.
Hugo.
All right. Continue your heroic narrative about some great and powerful figure.
Meanwhile, I'm off to watch the Spice Girls movie. I had to borrow that. I had to borrow that Pegasus joke from Spoonie. Oh, I miss Spoonie. I hope he's doing okay. Lycon glares at Hugo.
That gentleman favors Nineveh as he doesn't wish to forget his friend's sacrifice. Also to remind himself to continue fighting the Hollow disasters and protect more people.
So he's a good man.
As such, someone using this flower to ingratiate himself and convince him to ignore the pressing dangers and sweep it all under the rug never had a sliver of a chance.
So it's an insult.
I see. So that honored guest is Lilac's father?
So I was correct.
She mentioned Nineveh and her father's friend before.
Okay, so I was right about the lilac part.
Wow. A story that comes full circle. Amazing. Too bad it was so cliché. You added so many exaggerations, it was hardly even close to an unbiased, objective retelling.
You...
Oh, did I ruin your perfect performance? So sorry. However, if you could be so kind as to pull yourself together from that sob story and remember the plans we made today. Perhaps you'll realize we have somewhere to be. Say, right about now.
This guy reminds me way too much of Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh! The way he talks, his mannerisms. The only difference again is just instead of being some rich game producer, he's a very good thief.
Oh, right. My apologies, Master Proxy. Hugo and I will be taking our leave now. My colleagues from Victoria Housekeeping will take good care of you.
A very good thief in snazzy clothes. Lycon and Hugo hurry off together. After a while, Vivian walks out of the elevator with the pot of Nineveh from before.
Lord Phaethon, did Lycon and Hugo leave already?
Yes, about a second ago.
No one took this pot of flowers. I was going to give it to them.
Aww.
They just left. If it's important, you could probably still catch up to them.
No, I think I'm good. Right. You said before that flowers can be used to express things unsaid. Even the same flower can express different voices, right?
Need I remind you, Vivian, you've got hover jets strapped to your buttocks under your skirt. I think your fat ass will be able to catch up with them quite, toot sweet.
The Nineveh that gentleman keeps at home tells of his comrade's sacrifice and protection. However, this one for the banquet is just a welcome from the organizers, trying to butter someone else up. So, even if these are his favorite flowers, he doesn't want them.
Aww.
I understand. But who should have these flowers now?
How about me? I've been helping out at the flower shop for a while now, and I haven't even gotten Belle anything yet.
Aw, what a good brother.
You are going to keep these flowers, Lord Phaethon?
Ew.
Then, when you see it, you'll be reminded of me.
She really has a crush on him, from what I've seen. Let's head back to the video store. And there's Ace right over here. Wait a minute.
Good evening. Which part do you want to modify this time?
Okay, overwork Boo right over here. And they gave me everything to max him out. What does he even do anyway? HP. Anomaly Mastery.
Let's try them out on EOS one by one.
Rams target ME with a computer and a desk. So he's an office crash out, basically. Oh. Okay, that's hilarious. You know what? I'll level him up. I'll give him some juice. I have to see this for myself, man. Ugh.
I got plenty of new ideas. Let's try them out on EOS one by one.
Yes, Enzo, you've said that a million freaking times already. I get it. You can do a lot of cool shit to EOS. Sheesh.
I got plenty of new ideas. Let's try them out on EOS one by one.
Hold on a second. Okay.
Got any questions? Come find me anytime. I'll be here.
He basically crashes out with his PC blue screens. Oh, man. I love it. Okay, I gotta get, overwork Boo into, overtime into the next battle when I can. Okay, hold on a second. I'm trying to look for... I'm looking for a video for my folks. Hold on a second. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's the okay, it was the video of that Italian VTuber Dia Riku, who, upon finally learning what the Olive Garden menu looks like, has a complete aneurysm over how much Alfredo sauce is just plastered over the menu. And she's freaking out. Why? Didn't you say you've been helping Orchidea with her shop these past few days? How are you back so early? Seeing you with your hands full, Belle helps you with the flowers.
It's pretty heavy, huh?
Indeed. Aw, it's pretty.
These flowers are pretty inconvenient to carry around, so I thought I'd bring it back home first.
I don't think I've ever seen flowers like this in the flower shop. Is it a really rare flower?
Yep, it's really rare. Miss Orchidea and Lycon both searched high and low for several days and still couldn't find one. Hugo just so happened to find it and gave it to me. But now, I guess you could say it's fulfilled its purpose. I thought you might like them, so I brought them back.
Really? Giving flowers? I've learned a bit about the language of flowers. Each one has its own meaning. You were out for so long, but only came back with this single pot of flowers. Is there a special meaning to it?
Perhaps that's what others would do, but that's not why I did it. Try again?
Wait, you aren't that superficial and shallow, are you, Wise? So, is it just because you thought it looked pretty?
Nope, not that either.
So, if it's not the most beautiful, and it's not to convey some special meaning, why did you bring it back?
Because it's the most expensive.
You use gestures to convey the price upon Minerva's worth. Belle's eyes widen.
That's hella expensive! I'm gonna take this back to my room now!
Wait, what? Did Belle just take the most expensive thing you've received after these days of hard work just like that? Part-time florist work isn't finished yet. Let's head back to the shop first. Okay. Hold on a second. Gotta go check something. See if they watched the video yet, but they showed me one with mortadella on it. Mortadella with provolone cheese sandwich sounds very good right about now. Would you like to take home a potted plant now? It will need some care, but it will also keep you company. Yes. That's great. Have things improved at work? No. Huh? You would never guess. My previous project collapsed and that lazy manager was fired. Happy to hear that. I also got fired. The company paid me a hefty severance based on my years of service. Happy to hear that. Anyway, from now on, I can finally take some time to enjoy life. And then I will look for a new job. Huh. Sorry, am I being pathetic? But for an overtime boo like me, even a short break feels like the limit. If I stay unemployed for too long, I'll lose my sense of security. Wait, maybe I shouldn't rest after all. If you have a good job recommendation, I can start right away. Seems like poor overtime boo is showing signs of anxiety again. There is actually a job that would be perfect for you. Orchidea pulls out a letter from somewhere. I drew this earlier and planned to give it to you when you came over for the plant, but now I suppose you can also consider it a job offer. Aww. Short note from Orchidea to Overtime, hoping to bring some good cheer to its busy and anxious self. Consider it a good job offer. To work at your flower shop? Although I've never tried it before, no problem. I'm good at everything. Let me think. I could write a zone temperature control program and manage the flower storage. I can also write a lightning program to make sure all the flowers are bathed in their favorite lightning condition. I can also take over your accounting system and organize for you. You can also rest first. What? The shop hasn't been busy lately. You can turn on the energy converter board and soak up some sunlight with the flowers by the door. When customers come, just help with the flower arrangements. Since I'm the store manager, you can leave work at the time in the evening, take care of your potted plants back home. Can I do that? Of course you can. However, if you can't let go of those programs, then the manager and I will have other tasks we can give you in a while, ones that are perfect for you. But for now, since spring is here, let's take a break and enjoy the season. Restocking floral commissions are all done by first-time florists. Experience has been pretty satisfying. Feel like I'm missing something, like where exactly did Hugo find these Neneva flowers? But there's no use in muling over them now. It's such a beautiful season. Should ask Belle if she's in the mood for a spring trip. Okay. I had to go see what they thought of that video. It's hysterical. Look up Dia Rico, Fox Girl Italian VTuber. She reacts to the Olive Garden menu. Okay. In quality time mode, a new gardening shop floral interaction event has been added. Okay, so I can bring Pulchra back here, and we can do that.
Welcome to Do Gardening.
I might as well do more of these, right? Coco. Hello, could you arrange a potted plant like this for me? Coco hands over a photo. Arrangement Miss Orchidea prepared for me last time. It's so beautiful, isn't it? I wanted to use it as a reminder not to forget the little umbrella decorations on the drinks I've made, but I still forget. Every time I forget, the customers do it themselves and pull the little umbrellas off the potted plants and into their drinks. Only took a few days for them to pick their previous pot clean. Can I buy another one just like it? Let's make the arrangement based on Coco's photo. Should I add a few extra umbrellas for her? Umbrellas. I think I know. Yup. I know what it is. Dense. Extra umbrellas. And blue evolvuses. Excelsior.
All disturbances will fade away with the moonlight.
I'll remember this time, otherwise I'll have to come back and buy a new plant in a few days.
Don't you think?
Amy, the security guard. I'd like a potted plant. Going to be a grand public security awards ceremony held at Lumina Branch. Leadership has directed budget for me to purchase potted plants to decorate the venue. Let me check how exactly. 17,399 Denny's. To the Denny? That's right. Number came from entire year's budget of the Lumina Branch, carefully calculated by our intelligent construct colleagues, and it's non-negotiable. Also, try not to use overly exotic flowers. My boss said we should maintain a simple and pragmatic aesthetic. Yes. He also said the reward ceremony should be lively, so beautiful red and purple flowers are preferred. Combination like that would really make a nice looking pot of flowers. Red and purple for arrangement. Avoid using exotic. Keep the price under $17,399. Okay. Purple or red. Rarity. Okay. You're right on the dot.
Engraved with a profound charm, understated yet dignified.
It's even prettier than I imagined. Thought nothing save a tacky and strange pot of flowers would meet boss's requirements. Oh, it's you, Proxy. About to offer a bouquet to his English gentleman, finest, most luxurious bankruptcy, expensive kind. Actually, the base flowers and accessories can probably be a bit cheaper. He won't notice, right? Oh, and don't use any flowers that are overly interesting. Much as I'm looking forward to Butler falling for my interesting logic core, a gentleman like him probably wouldn't appreciate the overly eccentric, I think. Make sure to arrange the flowers with balanced density. It's crucial the details convey how meticulous and thoughtful I am. Actually, considering Butler's height, wouldn't the flowers at the bottom be most important? Most expensive flowers are top and middle layers, making sure playful elements are overwhelming and maintaining a balanced spacing in the arrangement. That should do it. Whatever he says. Top layer. Charm. Most expensive would be King's Flower. Middle layer, Pink Nineva. Okay, did I do it? I did it. Yeah, I think I'll go with these. What are these? No, I'll go with these. They look unique enough.
The King of Flowers effortlessly commands admiration.
I've done the lily so many times, I kind of wanted to bounce it out with something else. Have the cyan blue clash with the hot pink. This time, Butler will surely feel my sincerity. Maybe I should remind it that Butler will likely notice the flowers at the bottom first. Okay, who do we got? Jean. Hello, I'd like a pot of flowers like this. Custom design arrangement perfect for display on the counter of my drink stand. Based on the photo provided by Jean. Reverb Arena fits the Reverb Arena well. Okay. Something sporty looking, probably. Yeah, sort of. No, not really sporty, but it is nice. So, roses at the top. That I can tell. To what level? Okay, so it looks like it's sparse roses. It's either... Let's see, is it bellflowers or is it the memorials? It's the memorials with that highlight, that cream highlight on the surface. What I don't know is if it's dense or sparse. It's hard to tell. Snapdragons. Okay, so it was dense. Memorials.
Engraved with a profound charm, understated yet dignified.
That's it. I really love the snapdragons. They look so lively. Would it be possible for an intoxicated guest to mistake it for a real goldfish? I would hope not. It's Chop. When did he like flowers? So I guess his noodle stand could use a little decor, right? That smells nice, other than the food, of course. Madge, is this your second part-time job? If you become a florist, I bet you'd be just as successful as your video store and your part-time business. I have a complete faith in your taste. Just about to prepare a gift for my friend's child. Could you put together an arrangement that resembles a fishbowl? Use flowers that are more expensive and exotic. I'm sure it'll delight the child who receives the gift. What kind of flower arrangement will resemble a fishbowl? Let's try with white or blue flowers at the top, middle layers, and pair them with snapdragons at the bottom. Flowers in the top 2 layers should carry the exotic and expensive and should fulfill General Chop's request. Okay. Middle layer. Cerulean pot is probably the closest to resembling a fishbowl. Snapdragons. Greater than 1,500? 15,000? That's what it sounds like. Okay, pink Nineveh. Snapdragons at the bottom. Okay, so not snapdragons. White or blue. Middle is blue or white. Nothing white, nothing blue for the middle, so yeah, I think that's as good as we're getting. Yeah, no extra requirements, so it'll do.
Happiness is like the fluttering shadow of a butterfly moving toward you. No,
none of the blue flowers had the results I needed, so the white ones it is. I can't believe a fishbowl plotted plant can look this good. I knew you could pull it off, Wise. How much longer do you plan on working part-time here? Just suddenly came to me that it would be nice to have pots of flowers as decorations at the noodle shop. Okay, so that's all of them. Did I claim everything? Yep, I claimed everything. So, we did business be booming.
Sometimes, simply looking at flowers is a healing experience, isn't it?
Alrighty, so that's done. Well, that ended up being a pretty quick side event that I managed to get done in a day, so good timing. I do want to, however, bring Pulchra back here because
what are you hiring me for today?
I wanted to do the florist stuff, but couldn't do it because I did not have the opportunity to. You meet up with Pulchra at the metro entrance to Ballet Twins.
The view here isn't bad, huh?
Unfortunately, it is...
Been here before? How boring.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's highlighted.
Since we're here, let's go for a walk.
First time I saw the statue, I thought it was someone constipated.
Looking at the hollow here feels different compared to Blazewood.
Well, yeah, you got a freaking building swallowed right there.
Rush over and swallow up everything here.
Yeah, that's what makes it unsettling, and I don't like it.
So, every time I see it, it reminds me I'm living for myself, and myself alone.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty selfish, aren't I?
Well, from what I've... from all
the way I see it, it's those who want to challenge such a giant who've really lost it.
Well, from...
Let's go. We've got to make the most of today while we can.
Okay, now, so I can do the floral thingamajig. Well, she did apparently, from all intents and purposes, grow up in an environment that, was very much hostile. Every man or cat woman for themselves.
Cutting off so far. Are you trying to trigger my predatory instincts?
Yes. Hee. Okay, so now I can do the gardening thing, which is what I really wanted to do before, but couldn't. So let's get my tig-bitty pussycat waifu her flowers. Invite the agent to take part in the Do Gardening Shop Floor Design Interaction event. Yes.
If it's up to me, I'll pick all the scent-free flowers.
What's the matter, Pulchra? You're too strong for your nose?
I'll get started if you're okay with that.
Pulchra starts arranging the flowers, and after some time...
Engraved with a profound charm, understated yet dignified.
Ooh, She even went for the Ninevehs. And she did that herself. I didn't have to do anything. Very nice arrangement, I will say so myself.
Huh? It looks weird. What part of it looks weird to you?
I didn't say anything.
I'm actually really happy with how it turned out.
Now, why would the game make me imply that Y said it looked weird? Like, come on, man. Let me make the final decision. And my decision was, it looked pretty good. Nice and bright and lively. So why you gotta break my heart like that, game? Why couldn't you just let me pick the compliment? No, you gotta badmouth my pussycat wife like that. You ruined me. Where is it? Playing Forza right now since I got a PlayStation release. The game is beautiful looking.
Off so far. Are you trying to trigger my predatory instincts?
I can't say I've ever played Forza, but the games have always looked pretty cool looking as far as racing games go. Although if I had to choose which I would like to play, I would like Split Second to get a re-release. That, like, it's basically Forza, but with extra shenanigans going on with all the destruction. Like, maybe it's because I'm bred on Mario Kart and Cruis'n USA, but to me, a racing game to me is just not complete without extra destruction going on. I don't care much for basic bare bones race games. Like, I like chaos and destruction. I think my dislike for realistic racing games came about from trying NASCAR games on the N64 back in the day.
Just you wait.
Where it was just like, just going in the same loop over and over, nothing different. So I like racing games that have a little more chaos involved. I can't say anything with regards to Forza, however, so take my opinion there with a grain of salt, because I've not played a Forza game. I wouldn't know. But they look decent enough, I suppose.
That's the price of taking me on. See? Told you I'm awesome.
You can race against a train. Hold on a second. It's Forza Horizon. The online is definitely not normal. We get people griefing at each other. So it's basically Call of Duty with Ferraris, I take it. And you can race against a train. Okay, you kind of had me there. You got my attention with trains. As General Lotz said, trains are cool, and games that understand this fact are cool themselves. By the way, that reminds me of Cruis'n USA and one of the canyon levels. Can't remember which one it was. I think it was the Grand Canyon or on the outskirts of it. There's a small little segment where a freight train...
Hope you had a great time.
A freight train shows up on the side of the screen, and then you have to, like, beat it to the crossing so it doesn't block you. One of those little moments where I'm just like, yay, train. Guardian of Flowers. Okay, I got the floral thing done. Now, if it ever turns up again for other characters, I won't have to worry about it.
What are you hiring me for today?
To my bedroom. I wish. Oh, how I wish. I saw somebody use William Afton's car from Midnight Motors, the craziest sleeper build. Oh, look who... It's Vivian and Lilac. Just hanging around. Are the jet engines under there? Nope, no jet engines, but she's got a nice stockings and nice pantsuits, I will say. The black and violet arrangement is excellent taste, I will say. Damn it, still not over that damn cold. And a UPS truck. Oy vey. Okay, how long have I been going? A little over 2 hours. They upgraded the parts so much that you literally see a delivery truck race against exotic cars. It's hilarious. That sounds like something out of MotorStorm. Okay, build it. I'm glad I actually did the florist stuff, because I've got like a crap ton of tapes out of that. Whether or not I'll actually commit to trying to get Jane with them, I have no idea. Why does it keep showing off Overlord's Feast? I've already beaten Overlord's Feast, game. Give it up.
Such a beautiful day today. It's gonna be great for business.
Yeah, I've done everything. Done everything with full marks. Permanent rewards. Tasks are done. All guest book stuff done. It's like, I've done everything, game. Cheesetopia is open for business. Nothing else needs to be looked at. We're good. Leave it alone. Okay. Well, I'm basically done. Oh. I could do... Looks like Soldier 11 is out and about on 6th Street. Well, I might as well go take a look-see.
Have you had dinner yet? A full stomach ensures a good night's sleep. You even finished all your broth. Want some more?
Okay, that didn't ingratiate me any points with Soldier 11. Well, it's still blue, which means somebody else is around. Probably the kitty cat, wherever he is. I've already looked at the Bang Boo statue. There he is. Little black cat seems really happy, and you happily play with the other cats for a while. Okay, he really liked the cat food. The scariest thing I saw in the Forza game was when somebody decaled SpongeBob's face behind a semi-truck. Then he proceeded to ram cars in reverse. All you see before getting crashed into was his face. That's hilarious. Oh, it sounds like, what was it called? Oh, we got an Asian story. I can do that too. It reminds me of that Stephen King movie, Maximum Overdrive. The one with the possessed cars. Okay, so I have a million side quests, but I also have a couple of agent stories to do also. So I'm not sure. I'm definitely not sure on stuff to do. Undercover agent I already did. Technically, we're in the middle of Virtual Revenge, so that is so for all intents and purposes, that's currently going on right now. But everything else is kind of like, coming and going. Edit avatar. We really need an alternate skin of Pulchra without the face mask. So badly. Yeah. That is pretty funny. Getting reverse ended by SpongeBob. Oh man, I can't imagine the thought. I can't imagine it easily. Actually, well, I'm going to stop it for right here. It's past 10:30, and to be honest, my voice is still strained from the last 4 days of my cold. So I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. I think what I'm gonna do, if anything, is do more of that silly Bang Boo Marcel Dash thing right here. Go through that, get the rewards from it. I've technically done it before. They had me do it with the previous, what was it called? It was that Bang Boo battle pageant or whatever it was. And this was basically tacked on as a secondary thing to do. They basically brought it back and are like, hey, you want to do this again so you can get polychromes? Well, I'd be stupid not to, but I have virtually no reason to stream it, so I've basically done some of what I had, well, not what I wanted to do initially, but it ended up having to be done anyway. I've already done Elpis. Brilliant Day of Wishes, that's what it was. Into the Pale Wasteland, I have not done yet. That's still in the bucket list. Overlord's Feast I finished yesterday. Arpeggio Fault I've done already. So Say It With Flowers I originally had no intention of doing, but ended up having to do anyway. So all the stuff with Hollow Zero that I want to do, but can't do. Or wait, no. Maybe I can do it. I don't know. 3 days. There's also this, which I can't do any more of because I need to level my character game up. Yeah, they want me to do the proxy path mission, but I've refused to do it on account of not wanting to potentially screw myself yet. So I'm kind of been holding off on that. Yeah, the 3,000 polychromes is tempting, but my sanity override my self-defense of my sanity overrides my greed at the very moment, so I'm kind of like putting that off for a while. See ya, man. Get well soon, alright? Yeah, thank you. It's the seasonal allergy. It came, the seasonal bug. It came and got me, and it really destroyed my throat for the last 3 days. That's why I haven't been able to catch up with the game for the last couple of days, and it's why I'm very, very behind on trying to see if I can unlock Jane, because I missed out on Zhu Yuan previously because I ran out of time and didn't have enough polychromes. Now, I've gotten a good amount of almost 40 tapes, but I'm wondering if I should even bother to use them on Jane, or just save them for somebody else. I'm having a real moral quandary in that regard, so I'm kind of just stacking them up and seeing what I can get away with. But I would like to save them for either Lighter or somebody who comes back after him. But I don't know. I really, really don't know. It's kind of one of those, do I wait? Do I bite the bullet and do it kind of thing? Because I know who I want to get. Miyabi and Yanagi, most definitely. Lighter, I really had fun with when I played with him in the main story, chapter 4. So he's fun there, but, it's like, it's like drawing straws. Which one do you want? Anyway, I'm gonna cut it off right here and give my voice a rest, and I'll come back tomorrow with more. So, thank you, Lemonade, for stopping by. Thanks for sharing your Forza stories with me. I'm gonna go take a rest and have a drink of water to soothe my voice before before it hates me any more than it already does. So, later.